Hello.
Joanna.
Hi, Jared.
Hi, I have your son.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to kind of bring you back into this story of a 24-year-old who went missing on his way home, taking sushi from the restaurant to his girlfriend down in Stockton. Yesterday, we met up with his mother, Joanna, his grandmother, Betty, in hopes of finding Jacob. We started at a bridge just east of here, which was the very last cell phone ping that we had for Jacob. We didn't find any vehicles in the water. We came down with our second intent of being this ferry crossing, because if you look at this road right here, if you're flying up it doing 80, 90 miles an hour and you hit the top of it here, there's nothing stopping you before you make it into the water. We didn't have any parking yet as we were still getting to know the area yesterday, so we made our way down the levee here. And at that pump station, it's a 90-degree turn. We put in the water. We found 15 vehicles in that one location down there by the pump house. We ended up diving on 4 of those 15 vehicles. Unfortunately, none of them were the vehicle we're looking for. While it was a little disappointing, we left the area and we continued our scan up from the pump house to the ferry crossing right here. And along the way, we found 3 more vehicles. But when we got up here to the ferry crossing, this is the one and only location that the locals thought that we might find 3 or 4 vehicles in the area. They didn't know about these other 18 that we've already found up to this point. So when we come up here, we find over here on the right-hand side, between those 2 pillars, we find a car, and we can identify it on sonar that it's a 4-door car. It's not a Honda Pilot. We find another one just past the other pillar over there. Same thing, another 4-door car. We have a vehicle out here. We don't yet know what that one is, but here we are near the end of the day as I find 2 more cars over by the dock, and I find the one that looks like Jacob's vehicle. It looks like a Honda Pilot. It's up against those 3 pylons. You can tell that the front of it has been just completely destroyed, giving me the indication that the vehicle came flying up this 8-mile road, hit the water at such force that it completely crunched it, and you can see that on sonar, and then it's leaning up against the pillar and it's not buried in silt. Suit up, I drop onto it, and we're looking for a white Honda Pilot. I drop onto this vehicle, and it's white. My heart starts racing. And I brush off around the center hubcap. After the dust settles a little bit, it is not a Honda. Found out that it is a Dodge Journey. Right now I have 2 vehicles of interest. We want to get back out there on the water this morning and see if one of those happens to be Jacob's. And with any success, we're going to do everything we can to bring Jacob home and give his family the answers they're looking for today. So we can get the sonar going again here. Give you guys a little sonar overview in a few moments. The first thing I have over here is LiveScope. If a fish swims by or anything that's happening in real time, I can see it in real time. So this is what live will look like when I get right over the top of a car, and I can turn my handle here and kind of manipulate the picture a little bit. And as I spin around it, I can identify more of the size and the shape. Now when it comes to side imaging and down imaging, these are more of a picture in time. As I go over the top of it and I need to go back, I can scroll back and see what it is that I went over and identify it differently. With those 2 vehicles and with the other 3 that we know of over here by the dock and the pillar, we now want to go and re-put eyes on the other 2 that we didn't have time for yesterday to identify what they were. Okay, right here is where I've got something here. Put ourselves right over the top of it. Right now on sonar here, it looks like it's an older vehicle. So I don't think it's what we're looking for. It almost looks like a Jeep to me. And so that's where LiveScope is now going to come in. Now that we've identified with side and down where it's at, now we really want to get some good accurate readings with live. All right, and there's what we're looking for right there. Ooh, you see that, okay? Is that a van or is that's in the shape of a Honda Pilot, kind of, sort of? That's a tough call on that one. We're backing up to it right here. Just look at the height of it. The height of it goes from the 18 to the 12 mark, so that's 6 feet tall. So I'm gonna take some different readings at 45s and some 90s and see if we can get a better reading on it. Holy are you kidding me? Is that what I think it is? I mean, I don't want to say that it is, but is that somebody trying to escape and they're stuck there? It's the right size and shape. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. That is the size and shape we're looking for. Look at the back there.
Wow. What's the plan for something like that?
If there's a body?
On the outside.
It's a crime scene, so I will not touch it. It's been there, it's been secure with the tides coming in and out. So if that's the situation, then we will let PD know, we'll bring them out, and then we'll see if they want us to assist in the recovery or if they're going to have a dive team at that point to preserve and pull Jacob out. So I'm gonna suit up and we're gonna figure that out right now.
Alright, it is a white car. Oh, there it is. Oh, destroyed.
If you're flying up it doing 80, 90 miles an hour and you hit the top of it here, there's nothing stopping you before you make it into the water.
Alright, it's on there. 5 A, B, C, 3, 1, we've found Jacob.
It is 100% the way that we thought. Jacob's car, that is Jacob. All of the windows are up and Jacob was doing everything he could to escape. Almost made it.
Hello.
Joanna.
Hi, Jared.
Hi, I have your son.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the Honda Pilot. I verified the license plate and I also have a visual of your son.
Okay.
What would you like me to do? Do you want me to wait for you before I call PD? Do you want me to call PD now? What would you like me to do? What?
Can you give me a minute? Just
Yeah.
do what you need to do.
I'm gonna hang up with you right now. Get with your family. Make preparation. I think it's better if you show up, okay? Give me a call in 5 to 10 minutes as soon as you make a decision, okay? All right. No, okay. And from everything I'm seeing right now, 100% an accident.
Okay.
The front 4 windows are up and he was conscious as well. He was doing everything he could to escape. If they want us to do it, okay, we will secure him and bring him out before the vehicle.
Okay.
If they make any other decision, like we're hooking it up or we're dragging it out, 100%, I will throw myself in front of them.
Okay.
I will make sure they do not do that. I wish I had like perfect words I could give you to just take the pain away, but
I can't imagine how long I would have gone without knowing what happened to him if you hadn't come.
what I'm gonna do right now is I'm letting out enough line here that the buoy will be floating topside. This one here is for precaution, just in case he slips from me as I'm pulling him out. I'm going to secure this underneath his arms before I start doing anything with him. I will then work on extracting him, and then I will bring him topside for these boats to come in, and then we'll bag them from there.
Works for me.
Okay, go, buddy. Put you out of here, okay?
All right, good. Going. Stay in motion. Bring him down nice and slow. Nice and slow. Watch his head. Good. All right, good. Now, we as divers, we've seen a lot of people and a lot of accidents who happen to have passed away because they didn't have a way to break out of their vehicle.
It's 100% a car.
The windows are up.
Grandma's still in the car.
We have a body in the car.
All of the windows are up, and Jacob was doing everything he could to escape. So that's why we've taken it upon ourselves to make sure that we manufacture the best window breaker. Just put it up against your glass, push on it, and it's gonna break the glass and allow you to break out and escape for like any emergency. Now, a lot of you said, what if you have kids in the car? I'm the dad, I'm driving them home from soccer. We're passing a body of water, boom, I go unconscious, I have a heart attack, and I end up in some water, and you guys are in the back seat, and you guys have to escape today. You can use your feet, you've got a spoon that's in here, and let's set a timer and see how long it takes you guys to break out of this car as soon as we say go. In the car, 3, 2, 1, get out of here.
Not very much damage in this. I think the people that were doing this lied a little bit.
Cars, you're in the pond, you're in the river. It's filling up. You guys better be quick.
I'm gonna try and hit it super hard. Just don't get leverage on it.
Well, what else you got available?
Ah,
Yep, there you go. Try it.
okay.
So metal rat shit. All right, well, what about Chase moving to the front seat and you kicking it out? All right, so at this point, you guys have now sunk, you're underwater, you're no longer with us.
Yeah.
Very sad day for your parents, you know, very sad day for your dad right here, just driving the car. And unfortunately, the news headline says 3 people passed away in the river today when their car went in and they all ended up drowning. But let's go ahead and change this up for you guys. So let's say that your parents were smart enough and they purchased a window breaker. Window breaker had to happen to have been up on the visor. So back in the back seat again. And let's say there's only one. So back in the back seat where you initially were. All right, so pretty much
Ready to test these?
3, 2, 1, car goes in the water. All right, you grab it. You've never used this before,
It's easy.
correct?
You don't have to hit it. You don't have to hit it.
What? So that's,
So just the flat
Push.
part
Just push.
against the window.
oh, that actually is here. Now scoot.
There you go.
Wow.
Now you guys are out within seconds. How you feel about living now?
I'm
With
taking a
these
window
things,
breaker.
It's
Or-
definitely easier.
All right, who should have one?
Everybody in the car.
They've never used a window breaker in their entire lives, and we put them in a scenario, life or death situation, to where you're in the water and the car's filling up with water, and you need to get out, and you need to get out within seconds. That's why you need to get yourself an Adventure with a Purpose window breaker, and we haven't even used a seatbelt cutter. So give your kids a chance to get out of the vehicle, and give yourself a chance to get out. Save your family, save your life. Less than $15